Howdy, folks. Kevin here. Got back from the NAV intensive this weekend. Excellent class. Oversold like several of our last classes have been. Busy. Keeping me busy. Almost busier than I want to be in retirement. But of course, it's never become a job. So, I'm in on it. I'm having a Maduro nub. And some Sexton single malt tonight. The social media famous stuff is getting out of hand. Got a lot of people thinking that YouTube famous is actual famous. I look at it this way, though. If you've got millions of subscribers on all these social media platforms and all that stuff, but you go make a personal appearance and 5 people show up, you ain't that famous. Now, sadly, a lot of these folks think that being YouTube famous makes them famous, or being TikTok famous makes them famous. I was watching some online stuff, and these folks getting out of hand. You got folks in my industry, in the bushcraft world, thinking that people know them just because they got a million subscribers that don't come show up much of videos. They don't come to personal appearances when they're there, or shows, or events, or all that kind of stuff. But they still believe and act like they're A-list Hollywood folks. You got influencers. I don't know who they think they're influencing. But I was watching some stuff online where people getting in trouble and using that as an excuse for acting like a jackass. I'm an influencer, don't you know who I am? No. Most people really don't know who you are. There are billions of people on the planet. And if you got 1 million followers, that ain't that big a drop out of the bucket. Just so you know. I think we all ought to just make an effort to not malign each other and just get over it. Do your thing. Have a good time. Be successful or not. All on you. Don't blame other folks for it. And above all else, if you've decided to move on, then move on. That's about all I really got. Getting ready for the plants class coming up, which there are some actual openings for that. If you've been on the fence, there's some openings for it. But it's not one of the mainline classes, so it's always in danger of being canceled for not enough attendance. Because it costs a lot of money to have these classes. So, if you've been on the fence, today is the time to sign up. Decisions are being made. All of the core classes, swamped. We're swamped at them. This last class has a cutoff 18. We had 23 people in it. So there you go. Hope to see y'all at the gathering coming up. OSS boot camp. That's coming up. So we got the plant class and then OSS boot camp. And hope to see a bunch of you there. Those of you who are at the classes and stuff and tell me you watch my channel, thanks for doing that. But I still think you're probably starved for entertainment. There are a lot better channels to be watching. All I'm saying. But thanks for your views. Thanks for your support. Those of you who have come over and joined me on Patreon, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it all. I'll be honest with you. Because I know in the grand scheme of things that I'm nobody. So, you ain't going to have to worry about me ever thinking that I'm YouTube famous. So, or social media famous, or online famous, or any kind of famous, really. So, with all that being said, see y'all in the woods. I'm going to keep this one short tonight. So, Bob, if you're watching, drink for drink, you said you met me on these things, so. Here's another one. I finished this one with cameras off. Talk to y'all later. See you in the woods.